Hello everybody and welcome back to more Pokemon FireRed version. The last time we left off, we had a bunch of glitches, a bunch of bugs, a bunch of failed crashed and failed saves, and a bunch of problems that I don't feel like reliving. Furthermore, we had a big realization that a certain someone didn't realize that he had the ability to fly for quite a bit of time. Too bad we don't have a flying type Pokemon to use anymore. Oh wait. Congratulations, your Glasgow evolved into Charizard. Welcome home, my friend. Glasgow is trying to learn Wing Attack. Oh, we won't because we're gonna immediately teach Glasgow a different move. Bag. No, you're in here. That's right. Glasgow wants to learn Fly. Which move should be forgotten? Or gonna get rid of Scary Face. Glasgow learned Fly. Awesome. Perfect. Now then, we can now fly to whatever city we have been to previously, and even a few Pokemon centers on various routes. I'm so discouraged by this. I'm discouraged because it was just sitting right there for us. This could have saved Fearow. This could have saved our Pidgeot. This could have saved so many of our Pokemon that just died to poisonings. Which, actually, now that I think about it, it's only Fearow Pidgeot. Damn it. Oh, but in any case, okay. I will also say, I came to another realization. Didn't know this. And it shows how lackluster my level of knowledge is for the, FireRed, for anything Gen 1 related. Gen 1, Gen 2 related are horrendous to me. Why are they horrendous to me? They're horrendous to me because I tend to not remember very notable things. What's the notable thing that I forgot here? Route 17 can be gone both up and down. No, I'm not kidding. I didn't know. I don't. You're experiencing this live. I did not know or realize that that was a thing. If you are just moving normally along this path, it'll just bring you down. But if you're holding up or subsequently holding B, you'll stop moving. did not know this. So awesome. I am a flaming idiot, and it's okay. I fully accept my place as a moron sometimes. Damn it. We're gonna swap to Doorknob here. We've got a lot of bikers to take out who all have various levels of poison or various levels of poison type Pokemon or Pokemon that are going to be weak to. And the moment I don't do today is gonna be one of those days. Today is gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Oh no 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 no. Vasco, get your butt out here. Super effective. Go for another fly. Come out to play, little mouse. The cue ball Luke. Sending out Mankey. We're immediately getting off Doorknob. Plasmic Toss is gonna miss. Awesome. Okay, these guys should all have poisons. I know a lot of them have fighting types. Then. Oh, there's a Wheezing. Perfect, he flinched. And then tried to use okay, perfect. Doorknob getting a level there, beautiful. This. And then get hit with Sludge. Oh yeah, nope, not a fan. Put that immunity to good work. And then back to another Weezing. And right when I was talking about it, I'm absolutely going to abuse the shit out of this. I have lost one too many Pokemon to poison deaths that could have been prevented by me getting here. We are not losing another Pokemon to this. I get careless and I get critted? Sure. Awesome. I get careless and something uses self-destruct on me? Awesome. I get careless and something wants to poison me by happenstance? Yeah, that ain't happening. I'm not taking another death from poisonings. Deo sent out Weezing, level 33. Oh, that's why none of these guys are actually on my list, because they're still technically on Route 16. Cue ball, Cameron. Gonna send out Mankey. We're gonna send out Glasgow. It took so long for us to just get to this point of having our starter be out in actual fights normally without having to like swap it off or pull it out for some reason. I will definitely say I stand by my initial statement that I said during the first episode. Do I want things easy? Do I want things super easy? Or do I want things to be as difficult as possible for myself? And I genuinely believe having Charizard is the hardest starter out of all of the Kanto starters. And the reason I say that is because of the fact that you don't match up good against Brock, you don't match up good against Misty, you're neutral to Lieutenant Surge, you are good against... You're good against Celadon's gym. You're good against Celadon's gym. Awesome. And then Gyms 5, 6, 7, and 8, you're either neutral to, weak to, or they absolutely resist you. And here's our first instance of a Machamp being pulled out. I don't even think we've seen a Machoke. You heading to Fuchsia? Yes, we're heading to Fuchsia. We're heading to Fuchsia, but I just need the experience. Virgil sent out Wheezing. Doorknob is trying to learn Rock Blast. What is that again? Oh, it's a rollout. No, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll keep Rock Slide. Did not learn Rock Blast. Good. Miss. No, not good. Doubly not good. The other tandemount issue that I have with Charizard being a Kanto starter like Charizard is the fact that objectively speaking, Bulbasaur and Squirtle are better. No, like it's not even like it's not even like a slight like, oh hey, I hate Charizard. No, Charizard is actually my favorite starter from Gen 1. I love Charizard. Fire, Dragon, Flying, I love this guy. Love him. Game Freak clearly loves him as well. That being said, however, oh, here's Primate, the evolved form of Mankey. I will not hesitate to say that he does not have a good time throughout all of Kanto. I'll say it. Like I said, weak to your first two gyms, neutral against the third, good against only one of your first four, and then he's either neutral or bad against the rest. That being said, Squirtle has probably the best matchups throughout all of Kanto. And that's not even a slight. That's me. Well, actually, it's toss-up. It's Squirtle and Bulbasaur have great matchups. They're good. Bulbasaur has a better matchup against your first two gyms. Is great against Brock, great against Misty, neutral to Lieutenant Surge, neutral to Sabrina. I believe it's Sabrina. Fourth gym. Then can go on to our next gym that we haven't fought in yet. Will be semi-neutral in there. Got poisoned again, okay. Does semi-well in the 8th gym. I think the only two gyms that it has a bad matchup in are gyms 6 and 7. Which are Saffron and Cinnabar. If you know anything about those gyms, then you know what I am talking about when I say that. But by then, just as a kind of coup de grace to that, you've ran across Pokemon that decimate those two gyms. Easily and effortlessly decimate those two gyms. Now looking at Squirtle, I'm wanting to say Final Evolutions. Blastoise. Now looking at Squirtle. Squirtle has a great matchup against first gym, neutral against the second, weak to the third, that's fine. Struggles against the fourth. So a little bit harder time. However, you get great flying types that we've ran across numerous flying types. Hell, this thing's right outside to be caught on Route 16 if you really wanted it to be. If you wanted to look for it. And or Growlithe. So you've come across great, you've come across great flying and fire types to take care of your fourth gym. You've come across great ground types. Doorknob was already had magnitude by the time we got to Lieutenant Surge and we swept him. So there's that. We already take this guy out. I think we did. Yes, we did. Let Voltorb electrify you. No thanks. So there's that. Finally, everything else in the game absolutely decimated by Blastoise. I'm not kidding. Neutral against our next gym. Neutral against our 6th gym. Which are both going to be effortlessly done by a Blastoise who should be fully evolved by this point. We're max level cap for next gym is 43. You should be somewhere in the ballpark realm of a Blastoise. We have a Charizard. I'm pretty sure that's the highest level, or the latest evolution level in Kanto. Could be wrong. But then goes on to decimate the 7th and 8th gym, and then has an incredible matchup against most, if not all, of the Elite Four. Finally running into Choke here. So, yeah, I am very... Vital Throw. Good thing that missed. Be a rebel. I'm trying not to be. Getting hit with Primate. And we're kind of just alternating back and forth between Doorknob and Glasgow here because, no offense, we don't really have Doorknob's going to be instrumental in the next gym, as well as some of our other Pokemon. Some of our current cast just don't cut it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I fully recognize it. We lost a great player in Firo. And Glasgow is definitely showing why. So notice, don't throw the game, throw Pokeballs instead. Gotcha. Nice spike. How's it handle? Awfully. It handles so bad. Can I get my Acro or Mach Bike, please? Go for a Magnitude, we get a Magnitude 6. Almost. Gonna get hit with a Sludge here. And poisoned. Sure. Magnitude 7 would have killed you, but we couldn't get Magnitude 7. Biker Jackson. Alrighty. Oh, God. Okay. Back to Celadon. And I think we're gonna call it an episode there. Next time on Pokemon FireRed, we're gonna finish up with a Route 17, and then subsequently we're gonna go on to our next gym. In any case, I've been your host, XFANS98. If you enjoyed the show and you enjoyed watching, feel free to like, follow, subscribe, and as always, have a wonderful day and a beautiful night. Cheers!